Hey guys, welcome back. You're watching Tales of Gear. As you know, I'm Tom and this is part 3. As I promised, I will make a video about the magazines, and this is it. Before I start with the video, I'd like to point out you can and you should maybe watch another video I've made about the magazines, the GHK magazines. I have a link in the description below. This video covers how to make these magazines run this gun perfectly. So watch that, and today's video is about modifications that needed to be done on these GHK magazines in order to fit inside the gun. So first off, if you watch the other video, you will see that I have the V2 magazines of GHK, but the early production and the later production, and there is a big difference when it comes to fitment into the gun. These modifications I will show you won't be needed if using the GHK magazines in a GHK GBBR, or I assume VFC, maybe VFC, I'm not sure, didn't try it. So or other like Viper or DNA, I don't know, didn't try it. But when using a Colt lower, you will need to do these modifications. So let me show you. First off, the magazine shell. If you use the version 2 early production, the modifications that needed to be done are pretty invasive. So there is a lot of filing on the corners, on this front part here, as you can see, on the back, like here, all these corners of the internal part of the magazine, all the way around. So pretty invasive. As you can see, here's another one. Alright, all that needs to be filed down in order to make this magazine fit the Colt lower. I know it doesn't look nice. I have even applied a finish, Colt bluing, so it doesn't have this bare metal look. But the good thing is, once you insert it in the gun, it's not visible. You don't see any of the filing, and that's fine with me. So this one still needs a little bit work and breaking in, so it fits better. It goes out easier when I'm not having the camera in front of me. So this is the V2 early production, while the V2 later production, they are much better. As you can see, absolutely no modifications to the shell, just a little bit rounding of these corners here and here, as you can see, and that's it. After filing down these few areas, the magazine fits perfectly. Alright, so if I can, I will get more of these later production V2s, and they also have this nice floor plate. Alright, so here are the other ones. Well, this one I did file down because this was the first version 2 later production, and I didn't know I didn't have to file it down. So alright, here's the third one. No filing, and these all fit perfectly. Now, all of these magazines have something in common that needs to be done in order to make them work properly when inserted in the gun, and this is the height, how it sits. Without modification, the magazines sit too low, and there is not good enough seal to make it run how it should. Now what I've done is I've added a spacer here. If you can see it, here it is. That's a piece of wire bent in a U shape. I've drilled 2 small holes on 2 sides and then inserted the wire and glued it in, and then I've used the Dremel to shape it into a square and to remove as much material it's needed to get a perfect fit when the magazine is inside. Now let me show you. Alright, hear the click? Perfect. No wobble. Absolutely no wobble. And it engages and seals perfectly. So this is what I've done to all the magazines. Here it is, the version to early production, later production, and funny thing, it needs the same amount of space and spacer to make it work, so that's a good thing. These are actually the only modifications that need to be done in order to make the magazine fit perfectly in the gun. It takes a little bit of time and work, but once done properly, there were absolutely no issues with this insert. It didn't fall off, fall out, didn't jam, anything. Works perfectly, and also it didn't wear out. So the other option was to glue something onto the magazine catch, but I didn't like this option because I was afraid while putting mags in and out it could fall off, and well, once it's off you can't use any of the mags. Well, this is it for today's video. So if you have any suggestions or questions, feel free to comment in the comments below. Thank you for joining me, thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye.